Pumpfoiling, this is a very fun activity. So more and more people are going into this activity, but it can be very challenging at the beginning. That's why the beginner setup, this is something very important. When you start and when you want to start learning pumpfoiling, you have to do it with a beginner setup. A beginner setup, this is a setup that doesn't need that much energy to fly. It can fly at low speed. So it means you don't have to push that much, you don't have to run that much, you don't need a high drop start to get started. With very little energy, you are going to be able to start, to glide, and then to pump. When you pump, the setup is stable and is maneuverable. So it means you can turn easily and you can make mistakes. High precision is not required. And when you are beginner, you are not that precise. To be able to pump for a long time or to be able to pump fast, the technique, this is something essential, key. And to work on this technique, to optimize your pump, to get a good feeling on how you have to behave on the board, a beginner setup, this is the best for this. The technique, this is not something that you can buy. So upgrading too soon your setup can be counterproductive. Maybe you are going to be able to pump a little longer, a little faster, but if you are not in control, you are wasting your time. Or at least you could have a faster progression with a beginner setup. So my recommendation for a beginner setup, use it at least for 1.5 minutes. If you have nice oscillation, if you have a good feeling on the water, you are not pushing water, you are stable, then you can think about upgrading. And a beginner setup, a good one, this is still a lot of fun, even for experienced riders. So for me, for instance, the beginner setup that I have, I'm still using it sometimes when I need to train something particular, when I need to try something new. And with the beginner setup, if this is a good one, you can go as well for a quite long distance. An example of a very good beginner setup from AlpineFoil that I'm using, this is the combination between the front wing, so the DK1240. This is made for to get started pumpfoiling, so it can fly at very, very, very low speed, and the Stab HA175. And this combination is going to generate a lot of stability. Then, starting with this activity, you do not need necessarily to have a very expensive carbon mast and titanium fuselage. So you can use the modular alu foil. And for the board, so what I'm using, and this is good for beginners and for advanced riders, so this is the Pro Pocket carbon 88 centimeters, so very stiff board, small one, light one. And with this one, so you have the impression or the feeling to be very close to your foil. So this beginner setup, this is just working very good. If you have this kind of setup, use it a lot at the beginning. You don't need to upgrade soon. You can use it for many sessions and work on your technique. So what do you think? I would be very interested in having your feedback, and I think it could help a lot of riders. So thank you so much and see you soon. Bye.